Good morning, it's Thursday. You've almost made it through the week, and it's January the 15th. Almost halfway through the month of January. I don't know about you, January is one month I want to get through. I guess it's post holidays and all of that. It seems like one of the most difficult months to get through. It's generally colder. February, you got Valentine's Day, so that sort of gives you a little breather. Then March, I feel like everything is getting better. But anyway, today I want to continue in our study of Psalm 45. Psalm 45. I just want to look at really two words caught my attention this morning as I was reviewing my devotional for today. Let me read verse 6 for you, and then I'll point out those two words. I'm sure you'll be able to locate them pretty easily. Psalm 45, your throne, O God, is forever and ever. So let's just stop right there today, and let's begin to talk about those two words. But I want to set the context for those two words. We'll get to them, but I want to begin with talking about navigating the storms of life. The two words, if you will brand them on your heart, burn them into your thinking, get them into the nooks and crannies and every little space in your body, your heart, your soul, your mind. I think these will help you navigate the storms. Notice I didn't say they prevent the storms. We talked about this in our Bible study last night. Brother Bryles, who leads our Wednesday night Bible study from when he's off work, talked about suffering. I thought it was a very good study. And so I want to talk about navigating the storms in these two words, but let's talk about the various storms. Let's draw some things in and talk about how we find hope in the storms. First of all, there are storms that are just natural disasters. Tornado warning. Have you ever been in a storm and the lights go out? Now, there are some people, they have a generator, and as soon as the lights flicker or go out, that generator will kick in. Isn't that nice to have? I do not have one. It might be worth looking into, but they're expensive, I think. So I haven't done that. But in the storms, isn't it nice to know that if your lights go out, if the electricity's cut, boom, the lights come on. And in storms, it's good to know that when in your darkest hour, in your most difficult days, that God is there. He is the light. He is the power. He's your strength. He is not only navigating you through the storm, He is strengthening you to walk through the storm with Him. His presence is real. His presence can be felt. Even when you can't feel it, He is there. So it's sort of like going to a storm shelter. Others may not have generators, but they go into a storm shelter and they're safe in that storm shelter. Others, like me, they don't have generators. They don't have a storm shelter. But even then we have our phones, if they're fully charged, send us alerts, hey, you need to find the best possible place to go to. So there's natural disaster storms. Then there's relational storms. The storms of old friendships that have been blown to smithereens. And that hurts. That leaves a scar that you never, ever get over. But there is a friend that never leaves you, never forsakes you. Everything He does is to build you up, to sanctify you, and that's Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and the Father. Then there's physical storms we go through. Health issues. Health issues can really, they can rob us of the joy and the peace that we have. It's difficult in those storms, but there we have doctors and nurses and therapists and technicians that are trained to help us get through that storm. And even if they can't, Jesus is there. So those are some of the storms. They're spiritual storms, by the way, too. Doubt, sin, when we backslide, when we just can't feel the presence of God. We have those storms. And that's why he's given us the Holy Spirit. It's why he's given us the fellowship of the saints. So what are the two words that provoked all that? The two words that provoked that is your throne. Notice how verse 6 begins. The psalmist is again writing about an earthly king while keeping his thoughts and eyes on the heavenly king, which is King Jesus. But your throne, O God, he says, is forever and forever. You see, the storms of life often rob us of seeing that God is in absolute control. He is sovereign. Again, we talked about this last night. We don't understand why storms come. We don't understand why suffering happens. I mean, there's some reasons I can tell you, but it's always good to be reminded that his throne is shining as bright as ever. His throne has not diminished. His throne, his rule, his power, his sovereignty is perfectly as it always has been. And we may not understand his ways, we may not understand the concept of his ways, but like a lighthouse shining in the darkness, there is God on his throne. And so I hope that will encourage you as you navigate the storms of your life. Have a good Thursday. We'll see you on Friday.